All right. Hello, hello, everybody. It is I, Avon. When last we left our heroes, we were in the middle of a route split involving Londo Bell. We will be continuing said route split for for just one more mission. But first things first, how is everybody? I'm good. Hopefully you're good. It's been a decent day for me. Work was fine. A little stressful at a point or two, but nothing I couldn't handle. But yeah. Hopefully the start of the week for you folks is great. The end of my week is tomorrow. So yeah. And then I get my days off and my shot. I get my second dose of the vaccine. So yay me. So we've been getting quite a few new units, new characters and whatnot. We've even gotten to the point where we have a pilot and no vehicle for him. So we just don't have anywhere to put him. Unless we wanted to swap someone else out. But they're not very good pilots anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There was something I needed to do. Skill program on the Huckvine, on a belt here. Your skill is not as high as I was hoping. And you don't have anything that boosts it from, like, your mech or anything like other units do. So I need to give Velt some more skill because he has second attack and he hasn't been using it. So, kind of want to make him more powerful. Speaking of, parameters up. I've got close quarters, range, defense, evade. Let's give you some close quarters. Chitose. We're fine. No one's really having trouble hitting or evading as much as I want. Yeah, see, Amuro's base skill is just so fucking high. It's ridiculous. You would want those quarters. Lock on! Let's give you a range up or two. Okay, do any of my main pilots just have terrible adaptivity? Sasuke does, but he doesn't need it, because he's either ground or in space. Nope, everybody's adaptivity is pretty normal. Blue Mage Danny, hello, hello! You're just in time. We were going to get started on the next mission. Remember, last we heard we were going to be going to the Mithril base. It's on Melida Island. After we've completely teamed up with the Londo Bell crew. Garen Sarah's bridge. And these were one of the guys in the one mission with Melida. You look displeased, Captain. Why exactly did we join forces with aliens? Their military power is useful, and their technology is also very interesting. But above all, they had the major problem of being transferred to another world. It was only natural to lend a helping hand. And luckily, there were Earthlings there too. They acted as go-betweens, so the talks went very smoothly. The best part was that their commanders were quite lowbrow and thus easy to lead around. Ouch! Goer just got dragged through the mud. But surely we could have secured victory without having to rely on the likes of them. That's how we squandered opportunities before, including Hammam Karn, and in the wars on Axis too. Defeat isn't an option this time. I intend to give my all to stop the war with Earth. And what do you think will become of the planet then? We join forces with Gamillas partly in anticipation of that. What do you mean by that? If we can abandon this ugly red planet, we can leap forth into the universe. At that point, they'll be a huge help to us. They may be from another world, but it was something of a revelation that that we were the ones who made first contact with intelligent extraterrestrial life forms. So that's the rationale. I'm speaking to you frankly because I feel bad about having you work behind the scenes. What do you think? Pretty soon I'd probably like to put you in charge. I'd really like to put you in charge of a ship, or if possible, even a fleet. The Garen Ceres really suits me though. Yeah, my crafting in Final Fantasy XIV is garbage. I'm not a huge crafter in MMOs, it's just not a thing that interests me. No interest in attacking the Federation directly? It may be that I've spent too much time squirming around in the mud already. As a result, I guess it seems like a big hassle to pull myself out of there. I have no intention of force you into this. Let's meet and discuss it face to face. Will you be coming here yourself? I have to discourage the princess for being so selfish. It would appear that you've already gotten an expert in that department. Let's have it up. Do you permit links? Show my live zone. Try? I don't think so, though. So if you get bopped, don't worry about it. Nahel Argama, a communication room. Yeah, it didn't go through. Yeah, sorry. You can link me a different way later. That concludes my report about the unicorn. Well, I think we've got a decent overall understanding of the operation of the unicorn. Looks like things are going as planned. Federation headquarters will be pleased. And I suppose those guys are traitors. There's no need to feel guilty about them. But still, that Benaj de Lynx is pretty damn good using destroy mode. Yeah, he's a member of the Vist family, alright. Huh? Well, he's Cardius Vist's son. In other words, he's your half-brother. What? It on Twitter? Perfect. Thank you, Danny. I don't know the particulars, but the unicorn was passed to him. And if he's able to control that thing, I'm going to have him work for me too. Still, if that thing shows its true power, he's going to break like any other component. But if that happens, who's going to operate the unicorn? We'll get artificial new type to do it, as originally planned, and then we'll use that power to exterminate the new types, the space noids. But exterminate them? Don't we want the war to keep going? There's been a change in policy. Anaheim is now allying with the Federation. But then we're going against that organization. Not a problem. We're breaking away from those guys. What? Are you serious? Are you saying I should work under that kid? No, I'm not saying that. One way or another, we'll wipe out Londo Bell. Then we'll take command of the Irregulars and have our final battle with Neo Zeon. Huh. Don't worry about a thing. Eventually I'll get my hands on Amalgam as well. Mr. AG is in for a rude awakening. Pizza's gone too far. The idea that Anaheim would break away from Amalgam. Boy, that Cardius Fist really ended up doing a number on us. You finished your conversation? What, you don't even bother to knock? Sorry about that. I am a traitor after all. Just what the hell do you want? Why don't you tell me what you know about the Unicorn? It's a new Gundam model that has the power to alter the tide of war. A full cycle frame test model. Depending on the circumstances, it releases limiter and brings out destroy mode. That's just about all I know. Huh. I'm not sure what it is you want to know, but that's as much as I can do. Londo Bell must be itching for more firepower, and this new mobile suit the Unicorn is given to them. Doesn't make sense. What the hell is going on? Anaheim is not happy with us. Melida Island Dock. Huh. What is it, Audrey? You've been quiet for a while now. It's nothing. I'm fine. She looks fine. You can't just say you're fine, not while you've got that pained expression on your face. At times like this, you ought to let out your feelings. Don't let them gnaw away at your insides like that. Alright, if you say so. Or two of you are from another planet. What do you both think about how the Earth Federation forces are going about this? Fights with headbutts. When it's in destroy mode, its unicorn splits into like a V shape. So it's not even really a unicorn. I think it's all very sad that this war between fellow Earthlings would expand into a war between allies. It's dangerous for people like that to have power. Those with the power to lead people, to protect people, have to be the most pure and the most righteous of all. Otherwise, the world will soon be engulfed in flames. So you all feel that way too, eh? Audrey, I feel a sadness, but also a strong sense of anger. If we let people like that to their own devices, you can bet that eventually the ravages of war will reach even innocent folks living on the colony. And not just those people either. Even at the Federation, you've got Londo Bell types. People trying their best to end the war as soon as possible. Yes, I'm aware of that, but we don't have much time left. What is it? It occurred to me a while back, but could it be that you're a person of high social standing? What? I get the impression every time I see how you act, how you carry yourself. Remember, Momoka was Angelise's maid when she was a princess, so she's been around high society a lot. I feel as though I'm watching Angelise. Ooh, for the comparison. This Angelise, who is that? Hi, Her Highness Princess Angelise Ikaruga Mitsurugi. Right now, she's going by the name Ange, though. What? Audrey, I expect you're not too crazy about being compared to Ange. Because Ange right now is money-grubbing, angry everybody. I'm gonna piss in your freaking cereals type personality at the moment. Though she's calmed down a bit. The Daily Chores squad is sure doing a good job. Ensign Riddy. See you later, Audrey. Bernadette and I are going to join Mycot's team and get to work on the evening meal. What? Apologies, but for taking out the garbage, go ahead and have Ensign Riddy help you out. Alright, Bernadette, let's go. Remember, Riddy also likes Aubrey. Okay, thanks, Aubrey. Audrey, I'm counting on you. Wait, hold on, you two. Thanks, Momoka. You too, Bernadette. What? I'll help you, Audrey. Let's get this place cleaned up quick. Audrey? Ensign Riddy, I want to ask you as a member of the Earth Federation forces. What do you think of the Earth Federation forces now? I take it you're talking about G-Hound from the other day. I'm disappointed the Earth Federation forces are more corrupt than I thought. That's only true of that particular part of the organization. Ensign Riddy. There are people who really do care about Earth. My dad, for one, doesn't believe that exterminating the people of the colony is going to end things. Your dad? Would your father by any chance be Ronan Marcedes? Yeah. Councilman Ronan Marcedes, chairman of the Settlement Issues Council. You sure know a lot about him. Well, Ensign Riddy, I have a favor to ask of you. A favor? Sorry to barge in. Who are you? Just a villain here to kidnap the lovely princess. Okay, here's Garon. You're not from Mithril, are you? Just the opposite. We're Amalgam. The private army that operates in the shadows, and that wants the war to continue. Yes, that was a very odd place to put that statement, but yeah, that's exactly who we are. Yeah, that's about right. And today we've responded to a client request to infiltrate the secret base of the Mithril scum. And we've really lucked out too. I didn't think it'd be this easy. Getting this done would be so quick and easy. This man, he's here for me? It's alright, Audrey. I'll protect you. Ah, the brave protector. I'm getting chills. But I'm afraid there's no way you can win. What? Some cream puff out of military academy doesn't have the necessary preparations. There's just no way you're up to the task. That's what you think. See that? Losing your cool at a drop of a hat. That's a sign of a real lightweight. Just take a look around you. What the hell are these people? You've been watching too many spy movies. Any real pro isn't going to do a job like this alone. It's Riddy, get down! Fucking Sasuke comes in guns blazing. Because fucking Sasuke. They found us already! That's Mithril for you. Those bastards really have the base locked down tight. You're... Kashin. It's been a while. Garon, I thought you were killed in Hong Kong. Still a naive fool, I see. What makes you think that me that was there was the real thing? Damn you. Let's have some fun, Kashin. Kashin is the name Sasuke went by as a child, given to him by the legendary leader of the Helmajistan guerrillas when the then 8-year-old Sasuke Sagara tried to assassinate him. Sasuke and Garon first met during these times. Garon still calls him Kashin to this day, something he absolutely detests. I came all this way back from hell just for this. Paramail First Squadron, pin Amalgam down from the outside. Yes, ma'am. Time to give these filthy thieves a beating. Riddy, I'm counting on you to protect Audrey. Understood. Those are some pretty impressive skills. I bet that that's Callanan in command. How exactly did Amalgam manage to locate Melida Island? I don't know. Maybe you've got a traitor in your ranks. What? Kashin. I'll get the princess one way or another. You think I'm gonna let you get away? Audrey, are you okay? Yes. Pretty impressive. Harrowing experience like that and she's not even flustered. That's not quite true. You're quite an intriguing girl. Oh? Momoko was talking about it. How you're pretty similar to me. Although I imagine you're not crazy about being compared to a violent woman like me. No, that's not true. I saw the way you admonished the soldiers of Federation forces. What? You were the epitome of a person who knew what she should be doing. And that made up my mind for me. Audrey, I don't really get what you mean, but if I help you in some way, I'm honored. Ensign Riddy, Bonaji isn't around, so it's on you to protect Audrey. Ange, I'm so happy I finally got a chance to talk to you. Audrey, yes? That guy named Garon was clearly after you. Just who are you, really? And the obligation you spoke of earlier? Does that have something to do with your true identity? Audrey, just tell me. I want to help you. Ensign Riddy, I trust you. Hi. Fade to black, and we don't get to doing. Oh, we wish. But no, this is scenario 25, Crisis on Melida Island. With an M as in Mary in the beginning. Alright, so we officially have gotten to the point where we get to choose battleships when we go in. Unfortunately, they have automatically deployed 2 of them. So we've only got one choice, really. And it's going to be the Yamato, because the Yamato's real good. I mean, you took the say-so route on that, so I'm okay with it. Alright, so there is a secret on this mission. What you want to do to make sure you get it is play 1 or 2, it can be either, and you want Judo dispatched. Judo and Banaji. The thing is, those 2 are already automatically dispatched, I believe. Just making sure. Yep. Okay. So basically, play 2 are the only 2. You want to make sure at least one of them is dispatched for this. Everybody else is just whoever you want to bring. So you. I have 3 more. Tovia, Vilcus, and Quant. Yep, see, Sosuke gets auto-deployed, Banaji gets auto-deployed, and Chido gets auto-deployed. The Amalgam troops who infiltrated the base have all been driven out of the facility, but now they're apparently deploying AS units. Oh, Danny, there are 3 English-translated games, and, they're not in the same game? Yeah, darn it. Evangelion is not in X, but Gurren Lagann is. So yeah, you're right. They don't have them in the same game together. You think they're after Chidori? Could be. And it was a significant blow to us that the fact that they found out about where Melida Island is. We're already moving personnel and resources off the base as quickly as possible. It's really a pity, but we've got no choice but to abandon this base. Still, they've run roughshod through our home like that. We're not taking this lying down. Yes, ma'am. Audrey. Concentrate, Banaji. Ensign Riddy is with Audrey, so there's no need to worry. I get the feeling that if you say that, Banaji, it just might backfire on you. If you're asking Ange to consider for others, that might not be possible for her. I can hear you, Athrone. Sorry. No need to be frightened. I'm not upset. Ange, you look like you're in a good mood. Did something good happen? Well, kind of. They're coming. All units, keep your guard up. Amalgam is here. Amalgam? What's that? It's a private armed organization like Mithril. And like Mithril, they have their own AS deployment technology, and they operate in the shadows. If we're a secret organization of justice, then they're a secret society of evil. People like that really exist? And on top of that, they're collaborating with Neo Zeon as well. Their unit was trounced in the Battle of Hong Kong, but I see they still haven't learned their lesson. Little ill weeds grow apace, as they say. Garon. You got it. Let's have some fun, Mithril morons. This is Gates. You're going to learn to love Gates. Really? That weird-ass guy who fought in Hong Kong are here too. That bastard. Here I thought Sasuke took care of you, and here you are still alive. Heroes are immortal. And so are my sideburns. Okay, here we go. Fan and Land. That goes for you too. You don't seem too enthusiastic. Wait, are you still mad about Hong Kong? True, Mr. AG and I did torture you little kittens. But you should be thankful at least we didn't kill you. You've interfered with my precious students for the last time. Yeah, whatever you say, Professor Garon. I'm more interested in that white AS than those kittens anyway. What a pity. Same goes for me. Amalgam has Lambda driver-equipped units too. You have to be careful with these guys. That system with Sasuke's Arbalest is a quick whip? I can't believe we're fighting against those. All units attack Amalgam. Let's give them a taste of our power and our determination to hold them off. Goron, no way am I giving Chidori to the likes of you. Alright, that's our point. Defeat Xia Yufan and Xia Yulan, then defeat Goron or Gates within 3 turns. That ain't as easy as it sounds. And there is, like I said, special secret stuff, but we aren't going to get to that yet. Cruise missile, because you can fight, you can shoot from miles away. I've lowered the volume of the game compared to to previous streams. It sounds a little too soft in my ears, but hopefully it's fine in your guys's. Let me know if I need to up the volume of that. But it was getting a little too loud on certain attacks before, so I've kind of just lowered the volume in general. Didn't even get to see what his mech looks like. Just gone. Alright. Method on, moves forward. We get auto deployed here, so we have to use his vehicle. Battleship forward. And then the good boys. Nice to see some Full Metal Panic plot, though, since we haven't seen any Full Metal Panic plot until now. It's just the Full Metal Panic folks show up. They're mercenaries, so they work for the good guys. That's basically all their plot we've gotten. Okay. I probably would be happy with that, Danny, yeah. Alright, let's get a better look at one of their AS units. And by closer look, I mean cut it in half. Alright, play, go ahead and move up. Armor array. Go ahead and murder a fool. Oh no! It survived! Oh, right! I remember why I hate these units now! The dick cannon! Yeah, now that I've mentioned it, you're gonna be looking for it. Yeah, this thing has a minigun attached to its dick. I'm not gonna mince words. That's what we're fucking seeing right now. Okay. Getting some beefy units into the front lines to actually take a hit or two if needed. Zoom. Let's get you a little more zoom. So you prefer the rapid fire as opposed to the stamina, huh? Yeah, but there's a difference between a good rhythm and acting like a glorified sex toy. I haven't been using Ange lately, that's why I'm using her in this mission. Plus, she was relevant during the scene before it, so might as well. It looks really cool in this, but in the actual show, like, all the characters are animated like normal anime protagonists, but their vehicles are all CG. And it is really fucking jarring. So, her mech looks really cool in this game. Cross-Ange? Oh, Danny, no. I've been doing nothing but complaining about Cross-Ange this entire game. It's one of those anime that tries really hard to be progressive and inclusive and then falls on its face every chance it gets. Real bad. It's, yeah. Oh, speaking of, we don't have NTD yet. Oh, right. Okay, duh. Because we didn't get it. We didn't get it last mission. Meow. I'm gonna chuck a dagger at Gates. Because I can. I've been waiting for this white one. For the day when we'd meet again! Unicorn Gundam? Yeah, it looks super bland until it transforms. Sir, looks like today is your lucky day romance-wise. I don't have time for your witty banter right now. Let's hurry up and dispose of that weirdo. Roger, let's pull out those sideburns he's so proud of. Hey, even can end up dead and gone if you keep that up. Shut your mouth already. You're getting on my nerves. How dare a common dreg like you open your mouth to the great gates? Yeah, but the Unicorn Gundam until it transforms is real boring. Misrido.
そろそろ本番の取り物だ。ふざけた攻撃では俺は倒せんぞ。
But yeah, as for how Unicorn Gundam looks, it's just a block of white. It looks like it almost looks like it's put together by white Legos in parts of it. So, yeah, looks real boring. Alright, come and get me. Don't go after Play! She is just here for a secret. She's not actually here to fight. I have not upgraded her at all. And you still had a 0% chance to hit me. I love how she mocks me. Kibene. Adios! Zippy zappies! Oh hey, she actually finished it off. Cool. Good job. Oh no! Some mook is trying to fight Judo. I hate these mechs. They're like turtles standing upright. They're just so dumb. Right, Judo? Double the Zeta. Okay, if y'all want to keep going after him, go ahead. Oh no, you're gonna try and poke him with a knife. Pattern no da. Leave her alone! I mean, there are so many headcanons you can have about the Warrior of Light. There's just so many. I'm just excited they're adding Bunny Boys, because those guys are adorable. I mean, I feel like Final Fantasy XIV is specifically catering to me when it has both Cat Boys and Bunny Boys, and they are all legally required to be at least 1 foot shorter than their female counterparts. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, that's just how it works. They're legally required. Oh hey, look at that! Yufan is gonna try and fight us. Goody. I love how it leaves just a huge chunk missing. Final Fantasy does a good job of attracting LGBT players compared to other MMOs, because 1, they will go style over substance in some cases, and 2, they finally are like, you know, we can just do same-sex marriages, because why not? Yeah, rather than a typical gamer response of, ew, that's gay. Ew. Okay, so, Yufan, Yulan, both have to be defeated. Then we have to beat Garon or Gates. As you can probably tell, I'm leaning towards Gates. But, let's start weakening them. But I've only played like 4 months total of Final Fantasy XIV, I think is where my subscription total was, but that wasn't even in a row. It was like 1 month, and then 1 month later, and then 2 months in a row. Okay, let's just go nuts and have Chidori take you out. Missile だよ。 I mean, I just finally quit WoW after almost 15 years of playing it just a few months ago. So, let's not try and bring that out, the total play time. Because, I probably can match that. Sensei, sis, I'm going to retreat. Damn, our M9 is going to have a really hard time taking on a Lambda driver equipped model. They really opened up a big lead on us. Alright, let's weaken Yufan with one of our battleships. By the way, there is a secret later, 2 scenarios after this. You can only get it if Sasuke has a kill count of at least 40, and all the other Full Metal Panic characters combined, plus him, have a combined kill count of 100. So, honestly, you probably want Sasuke aced with 60, and just have 40 kills split up amongst the rest of them, ideally, by that point. So, that's scenario 27, at the end of it. So you can be building up that kill count during the scenario. I'll, of course, mention it again when we get near that point. But, it's one of those things, if you're playing along, or you're using this as a guide or something, I figure giving you a 3 scenario warning for that kind of requirement is probably fair. Okay, the Magnum. Since Banaji is one of the main characters here. Audrey, I'll protect you. For your sake, I'm gonna... knit a sweater? Go on a trip to a not-trop life. Learn flower arranging. I'm gonna keep suggesting things until you give me an ending to that sentence. Oh, like I said, I play so infrequently, and if I do play, I'm probably going to server transfer to whatever server my friends are on from WoW. So we've got a couple of folks who do play Final Fantasy 14, but I'm super inactive. Like I have a clan, and that's about it. And the guild, the clan, or whatever, I forget what they're even called. The free companies, right? Free companies. The free company doesn't even really do much. So, all right, time for Zambot 3 to get a kill. You have a 100% chance to hit Cafe. Is it being blown the fuck up, Keiko? Because that's what we're gonna do. But I'll reach out, Danny. I'll reach out if I start playing again to at least like server hop and maybe do some fun stuff here and there. Like I haven't played for like 2 content patches, I believe. I'm kind of giving MMOs a big break right now after finally quitting WoW. Like I tried to get back into Phantasy Star Online, and it was just like, ooh. I could feel that this is too much grinding for me right now. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'm going to retreat. Amalgam has succeeded in mass-producing models equipped with a Lambda driver. That could really be really bad news for us. Okay. Let's Fin Funnels you to weaken you or defeat you, because this is Amuro. I love the gameplay, but I hate the balancing. The problem with PSO2 is it doesnn't have an end game to speak of. Really. Its end game is always... Well, yeah, there's also that. But the problem with PSO2, and especially why it seems so unbalanced, is because we're getting a very accelerated version of it. Like, they had to fit, like, almost 10 years of content into, like, 2 years. To be able to catch up with the Genesis release. And for us to be at an even footing with Japanese players. So, we were really accelerated, and we got content at a different rate than them. Like, we started at the end of episode 3, whereas Japan started at the beginning of episode 1. So we had access to missions in gear that those players did not have when it was current content. So we were able to breeze through the early game stuff. And they also loaded us with a buttload of experience gain things and other stuff from weekly bonuses and daily bonuses and stuff. So, if it doesn't feel balanced, that's why. Yep, no, I got that error too, Danny, because I played launch day. I eventually, there's a special, like, secondary program you could get that people made that was like a PSO2 launcher, but fixed, and that fixed everything for me. But I had to use that launcher for a while. Now that it's on Steam, everything's fine. But yeah, that was a botched release. The jungle humidity and the salty air are wreaking havoc on my sideburns. And on that note, farewell! Let's get together again real soon. What's with that guy anyway? Don't get too close to that 1-9. Even just looking at that sword is hazardous. Ensign Riddy's Delta Plus. Riddy, I know. What's this? Ensign Riddy, where do you think you're going? My apologies. It's time I got out of here. Ensign Riddy, what the hell? I asked him to do this. Audrey is there too? Why are you doing this? I can't talk about it right now, but I'm taking action in order to fulfill my obligation. That girl, she just might be... Ensign Riddy, have you actually been enticed by a civilian woman and deserting in the face of enemy fire? Audrey, why didn't you say anything to me? There's no more time left. Go, Ensign Riddy. I'll take you to your father, no matter what. If for no other reason than to help end this war. We've lost communication with the Delta Plus. How could that be? Audrey. That obligation she mentioned. I can't remember what they're called. I'm one of the dragon, I'm a dragon lady. She's got blue scales. And the ensign also mentioned ending the war. Alright, yeah. I'll find it and link to you to the, to my page at some point. What's this feeling I'm getting? What is it, Amuro? Just be careful, something's coming. It's coming from above. Reminds me of Jaburo. What? A red mobile suit? It must be Char Aznavour. That's a Sinaju. Alberto, you know about this? It's a psycho-frame-equipped unit that Anaheim developed before the Unicorn. It looks like they made some modifications to it, but I can't believe they made it Char Aznavour's unit. Hold on. That's not Char piloting that unit. Amuro. I knew I couldn't fool you. So who exactly are you? The name's Full Frontal. I'm sorry, it's just every time I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, they're trying to make us take him seriously. It's supposed to be short for Full Frontal Assault. I want you to look at that man, and I want you to tell me what you think when you hear the word Full Frontal, and you see this. Because it is an assault. He's going to strip, and you're going to put dollar bills in his fucking thong. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, God. The mask does not help. No! No, it does not! The mask makes it worse. He's the Neo Zeon Commander. They call me the Red Comet. Neo Zeon Commander? Red Comet? Now that Neo Zeon has lost Char, I bet they're using a body double to confuse us. If that's what you want to think, go ahead. The force known as Red Comet energizes his allies and terrifies his enemies. I'm the one who fulfills that role. I'm a vessel that carries everyone's expectations, if you will. And I'm convinced that I have the power to back it up. Well, you're doing us a big favor by admitting you're a fraud. I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you. What? Neo Zeon has been placed under his leadership. It's meaningless now that he's revealed his true identity. Going this far to imitate Char will prove a fatal mistake. Amuro, if you're talking about me appearing on the front line, I've got to laugh at your naivete. The way you talk, it's really getting on my nerves. If the commander's out front, he's doing us a favor. These moronic Zeon leaders never learn. Let's hand this guy a defeat the usual way. Attack his head using the Gundam 1-point breakthrough. Let's ride that technique to victory once again. Are you sure you can? Go ahead and try it on me and my trusted Sinanju. Huh. The new Gundam that was mentioned in the report from Lieutenant Melida is here too. Okay then, let's start with that guy. Get out of here, Banaji! Audrey, why? Banaji! Whoa! Too late for that. Ah! This is bad. This is... Whoa! Destroy mode has been activated again! Got the red comic to back off. Very impressive. No, no. Everyone, stop Banaji! Stop that unicorn! Chidori, the Saikumu warps people's minds. You shot Jidao? What are you doing, Banaji? It's no use, our voices aren't reaching him. What does that mean? Alberto, that kid, he's being assimilated into the NTD system. What? The unicorn is a psycho-frame experimental unit, and at the same time, it's an anti-new type machine. The NTD system is activated by the psycho waves emitted by new types and artificial new types. It's going to take action to eliminate the enemy units right in the front of me, the new types. What's Banaji's status now? Most likely he lost consciousness from the Saikumu feedback and has become part of the NTD system. That thing is a machine that kills new types. Wait a minute, something like that was sent to Londo Bell? The high-ups of the Federation Force despise the new types. The Unicorn is an anti-Neo-Zeon weapon, but was probably also configured to attack Londo Bell new types in some cases. It became activated when Banaji's mental state became unstable. The Supreme Fighting Force trying to destroy itself? How could the Federation be this stupid? Full frontal. A clash between a Gundam and a machine that butchers full Psycho-Frame new types. Whatever one wins, we come out ahead. Let's retreat for now, Lieutenant Melida. If we stick around, we'll both catch stray fire. Roger. Full frontal's retreating. Don't worry about that. Right now, we've got to stop the unicorn. Stop it? That monster's even the red comet to back off. Alberto, is the situation hopeless? Considering the maximum operating time of Destroy Mode, it should be shutting off in 3 minutes. I'm mainly wondering if Banaji Link's brain is going to sustain critical damage from the Saikumu's back current. Will the same thing happen as with Camille? We can't let that happen. Jidao, first of all, let's stop the unicorn. But you can bet that Banaji is going to be gunning for Jidao. I'll act as a decoy and draw him in. All of you go and stop the unicorn. Got it. Be careful, Jidao. No way am I losing to a machine that ties up men's souls. Don't aim for the cockpit. Just by saying you made a mistake after the fact isn't going to fly. I'll get the job done. The time limit is 3 minutes. Stop the unicorn before then. Don't forget to engage Neo-Zeon. Banaji, hang tough. We're coming to save you. Alright, defeat conditions. Reach third turn of ally phase after the Unicorn Gundam Rampage. So now we have to beat Banaji. Everybody else is still around, by the way. This asshole over here, Daron, still there. His little mooks, all still here. And the Gamillas are here. And the Neo-Zeon are still here. So we've got a mini-boss fight with the Unicorn Gundam. Thankfully, doesn't have any of our upgrades. So don't have to worry about that. But yeah. Uh-oh. I'm gonna want to move certain units close to certain places. And since there's already trying to face Jidao, might as well. Judo Ashita! But yeah, as for Riddy, we officially lose the Delta Plus and him as a pilot. So, hope you weren't using any power-ups or anything on him. Or, like, increasing his stats or anything like that, because, oops-a-doodle! Yeah, all you hear is Banaji either in pain or breathing heavily. He's, lights are on, but nobody's home. Okay, I've got more than enough units down here who haven't taken action, who can take care of those guys. So, let's start wrecking face. That's an interesting point, Danny. Spoiler alert, that won't be true for the rest of the entire game. Or the rest of the Unicorn series, really. His design is still cool, though. Yep! Yeah, Unicorn Gundam is pretty universally considered one of the bad Gundam series. It's not remembered terribly fondly. I'm just gonna put you up here to give some folks some defense. And it's not just the Gundam design, the story of Unicorn is meh. I mean, that's fair, Danny, and that is like 90% of Gundam series is war drama. Did you ever check out G Gundam though? Because anytime someone's like, oh, I don't like Gundam series, that's the series I suggest. Because it is goofy as hell, it still has some pathos to it, and it's just fucking hilarious. Let's just do the shock cannon. But yeah, like 90% of it is 90% of Gundam is just war drama. Yeah, I mean, you might like G Gundam. It's just a Gundam series where everybody is themed around a nation, and it's a fight. It's a fight tournament. You should see what Gurren Lagann does to the Super Robot Wars series. It makes even less sense, and it is fucking glorious. Hold on, I'm gonna check something. Do we have characters who need some extra experience? Lottie could use some experience. Lottie, go punch somebody hard. Tourney arcs whenever your thing? Okay, then you probably wouldn't like G Gundam. Because even though it's like 60 to 75% tournament arc, and the rest of it, and then the rest of its plot. So. There's this overarching, like, the main character has obviously a goal in mind, and is obviously looking for someone, but for like the first half of the series, it's almost all just tourney fights. And introducing you to weird-ass Gundams, so... If you don't like tourney arcs and you don't like a show spinning its wheels for a while, you probably won't like G Gundam. Yeah, over here is fine. When I grew up, like, Yu Yu Hakusho was one of the anime that I really, really liked when I was young. So, unless you're not gonna like Yu Yu Hakusho unless you like tournament arcs, that's for damn sure. Because it's got, like, 3.
もう限界だ。脱出装置を。
Alright, and... Techromancer? I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I've played almost no Dreamcast games. Except for ones that got ported to other stuff. That should be... No, that's only... You're only close enough for your weakest attack. No. Let's use a good attack, Setsuna.
Neo-Geonを止める。トランザム。スロー。行くぞ。よし、あとは頼むぞ。
All the amalgam units are gonna go after Sasuke, hopefully, and he's just going to wreck their faces by tossing tiny daggers at them. Really? Are you sure you survived that? I don't think you should have survived that. Oh, fucker, no. You were going to try and attack the Huckabine with your dumbass turtle waddling robot. Friend, no. Okie dokie, time to go big, because this is fucking Garon. I was hoping to see you, Kashim. Sorry, but I'm not falling for your provocations. Oh, sounds like you've got back some of your old rage. Only when I'm going up against you. That's perfect. Let's both enjoy this, Kashim. I promptly dispose of my enemies. It's as simple as that. Alright. Here's the big attack from Sasuke. Give it time, Danny. Give it time. Damn, Sasuke.
Easy. そうでなくちゃ通しがいがない。
Darn it, I forgot. I put her too close to the front lines. Everybody's gonna try and outrange her. She does not have very high range right now. Yeah, so she's gotta use her weakest attack, because it's the only thing with range. Damn. Damn it! And now he's attacking Ryoma, who has even shorter range than her. A slight discrepancy, he says, when looking at the black fucking Getter Robo. Damn it! They all have longer range than the units I put in the front. Holy shit, you took damage. I took very little damage. That was Ryoma, who is the worst at dodging. He's meant to take hits because he doesn't care. God bloody hell! You know where that came from? The big fuck-off UFO! So I think what I'm gonna do when I play X is I'm probably not going to do New Game Plus. I'm probably gonna start a new save entirely. Not that I'm not having fun doing this, but it's just like it's just I'm trying to give strategies and stuff, and it feels kind of hollow when the enemy literally can't hit 90% of my units. Plus, I don't have problems getting all the SR points even on a fresh file. So I'm probably just gonna go full new game when I play the next game. And then I'm going to order a different copy of T, because the copy of T I have is on the Switch, so I can't get the DLC. So I want to import a PS4 copy of T, and then I will be able to play it with DLC. That's my overall plan so far. That's not to say this game isn't going to get more challenging later. Hey, Fluffer Enough! You didn't miss too much. Ensign Ridhey and Audrey were talking. Apparently, Audrey's got some big secret, and flew off with Ensign Ridhey to take care of that. Yeah, I've only played the Persona series. I haven't played the SMT. I haven't been terribly interested. Something about the way their mechanics are different, or just the general tone of the SMT series has never caught my attention for some reason. Never been able to really put it together. Okay, so you have no idea what I'm talking about then, because a lot of that was stuff about characters you haven't seen yet. Yeah, I'm playing a game series literally right now that has 2 worlds that are basically post-apocalyptic and 1 world that isn't, and yet somehow everybody manages to not be a sour asshole. It's weird. I'm sorry to hear that, Fluffernuff. At least it seems like you've gotten through it, but hopefully things are going to start to get a little better. You got anything you can do for a little self-care and healing lately? Okay, no. I mean, I'm gonna have Sasuke finish off Garon, just cause. What the fuck not? Ooh, yeah, let's analyze. Well then, hopefully you've got some time to do something special for her, Fluffernuff. If you haven't already, at least.
生きていたとはな。ある、ラムダドライバーだ。ラジャー。
Who would have thought the guy who has Blue Mage in his name might be a rabid fan of Final Fantasy? What a strange concept.
必ず当てる。破壊する。食らえ。
Bada boom. Alright, that's Goron defeated. This piece of junk. I push it a little bit and immediately overheats. Goron, I'm gonna finish you off. Don't be such a rush, Kashin. Act 2 is just getting started for us. Let's make it sure we enjoy the next adventure too. That damn guy. It's not like you to get excited on the battlefield, Sergeant. Don't worry, AI. To me, he's nothing but a little pebble in the road. If he gets in my way, I'll just toss it away. That's all there is to it. And because I gave him EX skill, he's able to move around. Let's have you finish off this nerd.
Data を取るにはうってつけの相手だな。降臨が敵を立つ。脱出だ。まずは生き残ることを優先する。
Alright. Benaji, how hurt are you? Fairly hurt. I want to be cool and give Jidao the kill here. So let's go to the particle cannon. Benaji-kun! Okay, and Benaji! Time for Jidao to finish you off.
そのマシンの自爆を断ち切ってやる。こいつで決めてやる。
Dramatic pose! Gigantic fuck off laser! Fuck off laser! Boom! Did we get there in time? Stop the unicorn before it's too late. I'm going in. Benaji! Benaji! Damn it. It can still move. Be careful, Jidao. Something's coming. The Red Comet and the Quad Wing is here too. Damn it. It's back at the worst possible time. Commander, I'll handle that Gundam. Alright, Melida. Go ahead. Do your worst. Get in my way, will ya? Jidao! This much I can take, no problem. I'm used to dealing with funnels. Uh-oh. Damn it, Benaji, stop that! Jidao's trying to save you. Jidao, get out of there. Benaji is already done for. I refuse to accept that. Benaji, wake up. Don't let the machine, the Gundam, get the best of you. Give it up, Judo. If the Psycho Frame runs wild, there's no telling what'll happen. What are you so afraid of, Commander Amuro? Me? Afraid of the Psycho Frame? The people who saw that light gave it all their all to stop Axis, and Hathaway regained control of himself. All power depends on the person who uses it, so we can't allow ourselves to be defeated. Judo Ashta, you first. Let's see what you've got. Biosensor! This force. What is this force? Is Merida becoming overwhelmed? Judo, Banaji is coming. Now I'll take care of you, Banaji. It's no use. Even with the firepower of Double Zeta, Unicorn Field is... You'll never know unless you try. Sasuke, give Judo a hand. Me? You can do it. That's the kind of system the Lambda Driver is. Sergeant Sagara, follow Kaname's orders. Chidori Whispers have been here for us in the past. They'll be there in the future as well. Roger. Sasuke. AI, we'll use the Lambda Driver. What's going on? Double Zeta's output is rising. Did it respond to the Lambda Driver? That does it. Go for it, Judo. You won't soon forget the Double Zeta. And we get a new attack!
わかるぞ。ダブルゼータがみんなの力を。みんなの力がガンダムに。ハイメガキャノン
It's just a bigger version of the fuck-off laser. It's way more dramatic in the actual show when this happens, because it has some different plot lines behind it as to why. But yeah, it's just a really, really big fuck-off laser. Did you see that, Banaji? That's Gundam's power. If we put in the effort, the Gundam responds, so failure isn't an option. Banaji, wake up! The Gundam will respond. That's it, that's Gundam power, and I'm a Gundam too. Setsuno's obsessed with the word Gundam. Innovator. Setsuna, now's the time to use the power of Quanta. This is... GM particles are filling the space. This feeling is... What is this place? I've got it. I've got it. That's Merida. I can sense it. The sadness deep in her heart. Judo, call Banaji. Setsuna, what is this place? It's a space created by GM particles. Inside it, people experience a shared consciousness. It's this result of the power of the new type spreading out via GM particles. Given that you were able to come here, you should definitely be able to touch Banaji's heart. Banaji, wake up, Banaji! Banaji, are you going to let yourself be bested by this Gundam? By this unicorn? Gundam is power, but a pilot has to surpass even that. Banaji, you've got to protect Audrey! Audrey. That's right, the unicorn will give you the power to do that. Unicorn, my door to possibility. I'm... Banaji! I myself was lectured by Judo after all. Amuro Ray. Sharing thoughts with you like this, it's now clear to me you're not Char. Frontal, stop referring to yourself as the Red Comet. Say what you will, that's the role I'm expected to play. Well then, I also have to put a stop to that. Having revealed his true colors, that's now my role. Get back in position, Merida. Yes, sir. Play 2, what's the matter? I'm not sure. This feeling, what is it? So two of you also felt something from that Merida, huh? Judo, bring the unicorn. That won't be necessary. NTD. Banaji, you figured out how to control destroy mode. Judo, Hathaway, thank you. You all reminded me what it is I should be doing. Considering the toll it takes on the body, that mode should be used no more than 5 minutes. Be sure not to use it incorrectly. Yes, sir. Did you say your name was Banaji? Despite being caught up in Psychoma waves, you hear people's voice and snap yourself out of it. Nicely done. That cursed Gundam. You just might be capable of handling it. The unicorn isn't a curse. It's a door of possibility. Maybe, but you're not the one who will open it. All units, focus all attacks on full frontal. We'll hit the commander of Neo Zeon and end the fighting here now. They just combined like 3 different series dramatic moments. Fluff enough? So it's understandable if you're a bit lost. Full frontal. Can you really pull this off? Alright. The final thing to do is defeat Sinaju. As I said before, Melida is the key to our secrets. You need play 2 to attack her. Banaji has to attack her. And Judo has to attack her. So... guess what? I'm boost dashing the hell over here real fast. And now, Banaji can control NTD mode, so we can actually use NTD sequence whenever he's superpowered. That unit's almost dead. Can you attack this one instead? Thank you. Yeah, Danny, I know. Audrey, this obligation of yours, what is it exactly? I can't let myself think about things. Right now, what I've got to do is to take Unicorn into battle. This is the strength I need to protect Audrey. And watch how well I can handle Unicorn. Was that Emerald weapon? It's very similar looking, isn't it? Boom, Diana. Anyway, you want to get a closer look at that. It's, right here. This is Melida in the Kshatriya. Kshatriya. Hard to pronounce. But yeah, it's not fun. It's pretty beefy. Next game. I'm just looking up like some of the cool series we have in the next game. We got some good ones. We got some good series in the next game. Yep. Yeah, Yamato's theme's pretty good. Okay. Anybody need experience? Not really. Pretty much everybody's 25 or higher. So, that means I have license to go and fuck around. Okay. I also remember that scene from Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah. God, I love the Crossbone Gundam. Its design is just so cool. It has weapons everywhere, but they're like concealed weapons. And the jetpack thing it has is just so cool. I love it. I just love it. It's so good. Gamidasu! So, while I try to be coy about what series are in each game, The people who create these games are not. They tell you exactly who's going to show up in these games. It is part of their marketing. And if you look up any marketing that they have in Japan about these games, or you look up anything about the series in general, one of the things they always list is, here's the list of series that are going to be in this game. Because it's a crossover series. Knowing what series are going to show up is kind of part of the point. So they aren't secretive about it. I try to be coy because I want you guys who might not seen any of the marketing, and I'm introducing this series to several people, I want you to be surprised at what series might show up, because it's always really cool, especially if you're an American fan, to just be like, oh shit, I know that series. I know where this comes from. It's in this game? It's just a great fucking feeling. So I like other people getting that feeling. Okay, battleship. But I mean, like, I'm looking at the case for this game. It's, when you load up the game, it's in the title screen. Okay, sorry, a Western fan. I should have been less specific. But yeah, I'm looking at the case for this game, and in the intro like picture to this series, when you load up the game, there's literally like 2 things on this, on 3 things. No, 4 things. I count 4 different mechs on this case that we haven't seen yet. That this thing spoils, and we're roughly 2/3 of the way through the game. Not 2/3. Sorry, 1/3. 1/3. So yeah, they don't care about spoiling you that some shit happens, because, like I said, 1, they're trying to get you to play because it's a series you might like, and 2, if you're a fan of the series, you know what happens later. Like, if you're a fan of the Getter series, you probably know what's gonna happen soon. If you're a fan of the Mazinger series, you're probably gonna know what's gonna happen soon. Okay, we'll get more folks over there, because we're gonna need to soften up full frontal. Oh. Enemy turn. Perfect! That's exactly what I needed. Flicker, because I don't want to get hit. What is this feeling? Play 2! I feel it too. What's with you two? Stop messing with my head. No, what's with you? You're really creepy. Not a fan of Americans either. I mean, fair. I'm not either. Yeah, it's the Men in Black philosophy. Okay, doke. Amuro has to fight full frontal for a bonus thing too. It's not a secret; it's just a bonus. But yeah, High Mega Cannon full power has been unlocked as a skill, and he now has the Biosensor ability. Biosensor, when active. Focus active above 130, a new type above level 5 enhances the unit. How does it enhance the unit, you might ask? Fuck if I know, it doesn't specify. You'd have to look it up, basically. Persist just in case she hits. You really want to fight us that badly, do you? That's my mission. Jiro Ashta, I'm here to exact revenge for Haman Karn. That's not what Haman Karn would have wanted. Melida, if you refuse to stop fighting, I'll have to stop you by force.
わかるぞ。ダブルゼータがみんなの力を、
Double Zeta.
みんなの力がガンダムに。アイメガキャノン。
Like, you take a character like Amuro Ray in the new Gundam. His most powerful attacks are all about overwhelming the enemy from all sides with different precision attacks, coming into a close fight only when absolutely necessary, and to do so as a means of distracting the enemy, and then hitting them in a pressure point, essentially. Judo, in the Double Zeta, his best attack is just make laser bigger. You can tell they're different pilots with very different styles. Okay, and I need you. And the NTD attack sequence. Stop fighting, Merida. Banage Lynx, what did you just say? Have you lost your mind? When we shared consciousness in that space, I was in contact with your innermost thoughts. You're the person who must not fight. You've got some nerve mucking around in my thoughts.
あなたたちは直線的すぎるんだ、マリアさん。 NTD この力があれば。 ジオンの旧敵、恐るべき力だ。覚悟はいいか、バナージュ。
Okie dokie. Those were the 3 attacks that we needed to get on Merida for special secret points. So now we just need to finish her off. So, who wants experience? Who wants experience? Who wants experience? Not play. Know what, Cape? Cape's gonna get experience. Bullseye. Gain. Bless. The end of the line. It's all over. The Kishtria can't take anymore. Merida! Apparently the pilot has bailed out. Get the ground combat troops on it. Apprehend that pilot. Captain Otto, the pilot in question is a woman. I'm well aware of that. Unnecessarily rough treatment is forbidden. Merida, there's this feeling. Nostalgic and yet revolting. I wonder what is up with that. Charge! Intuition! EX action! Smash hit! All range attack! Notice I'm not getting a second attack! Full frontal has a very high skill stat. Even Amuro can't beat it enough to get a second attack. As long as I've got the Tsunaju, there's no way you can defeat me. Without a doubt, you may even be tougher than Char. But even so, you're not actually Char. That's the lesson I'm going to teach you. You think you can? I wonder. You'll find out, so that I can keep moving forward as well.
Shaka! いや、違う。これで決める。まだ終わりじゃない。ガンダム、どこまで
因果だな。アムロレイ、私とて赤い彗星と言われた男だ。やってみせよ。これで終わりだ。バカにして。
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe getting some food in you will take care of any headaches. Alright, now it's just a matter of softening him up a little bit more so someone we care about gets experience. Alright, soften him up. Ooh. No, the submarine can't exit the water. It either is in water or it's in space, and it can fly in space. But it can't fly above the ground. I've complained about that numerous times. If that space was powered by your unit, that's really interesting to me. If you shared your consciousness, then stop fighting and settle the war in a different way. Mutual understanding and peace seem alike, but they're not. Eventually you'll understand that too. I mean, that's completely understandable from that kind of episode, clever enough. That's why I'm glad you're getting some food in you.
Gundam. これ以上邪魔をされては困るのでな。私とて赤い彗星と言われた男だ。やってみせよ。これで終わりだ。ミッションを継続する。
Well, when they say mutual understanding, they don't just mean comprehending what someone feels. They mean feeling it as well. It's more, especially with the way new types and stuff are, it's meant more as a empathy sort of thing than just the strict understanding is what they're trying to get across. So there's definitely room for debate. Yeah, Ryoma, why don't you punch him in his dumb face? Wow, you are gonna have a hard time hitting him. It's a good thing you have a skip bell that just lets you automatically hit him. I don't know how much of a man Char Aznavour was, but the second generation is usually worse than the first. Well, as a pilot, I've gained a bit of fame myself. Let's find out what you've got, Red Comet. Ryoma's just like, no, the second version always sucks. So this is where we part company. I guess that was enough for a first greeting. You're running away? I'm not romantic when it comes to combat. When the chips are stacked against me, I cash out. From today's fighting, it's now clear to me. Biggest obstacle in Neo Zeon is going to be you people. No way am I letting you get away. Don't pursue them too far. We can't afford to use up too much firepower. So we really did just come out for a quick hello. At least now it's clear who the real enemy is. That's enough for now. Ensign Mihiro. Where's Ensign Rini? It's no use. Communication has broke down. Audrey, where the hell are you? This display. What is it? The Laplace program? Dun dun dun! We got attacker! Cool. It's always nice to get that skill. Been a while since I saw you smile like that. This is no time for smiling, I know. Do I have continuity with each other? Most do not. Super Robot Wars Z back on the PS2 era, had 4 games in its series, and they did have direct continuity with each other. They rarely do that, though. V, X, and T, which are the latest 3 games that all got English releases, they do not have continuity with each other. But they're still considered a trilogy. Z3 had Gurren Lagann. I think Z2 did as well, but I'm not 100% on that. I think, like, one of Z2 had Gurren Lagann when they were younger, and then the second half of the plot happened in a later game, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Ever since we talked about the unicorn, you've had a troubled look on your face. Juno actually told me that I'm afraid of the Psycho Frame. Commander, that force-repelled axis has sent me to another world. But if someone could use it properly, something would definitely change. At least that's what I've come to believe. Unicorn? Banaji could control it? Not just Banaji. Judo, Hathaway, and Setsuna as well. Me too. That light that the Gundam from the other world showed. It certainly did look like the Psycho Frame. Chan, send the Psycho Frame materials to Ian, on Ptolemaeus too. Really? Like I just said, I want to believe that people can use the power properly. Got it. Psycho Frame, the GN drive, and the Lambda driver. The world may change, but the will of the people is always a source of strength. I've got to use it wisely. Banaji, if you lose your way, just keep moving forward. That is if you really want to open the door to possibility. Audrey. What's happening, Banaji? That girl Audrey, what's the deal with her? I'm not really sure either. Never mind her, she's a cooperative civilian. Don't you think the ensign is more of a concern? He deserted under enemy fire, after all. And plus, he's one of the Londo Bell traders. That's a one-way ticket to capital punishment. There's no need to worry about that. His dad will make it go away. The ensign's father's a high-ranking official? He's a member of the Earth Federation Council. And he's a chairman of the Settlement Issues Council. Thanks to his sleazy relationship with GHQ, he effectively runs the army as well. Well then, Audrey should be safe too, right? Yeah, as long as Riddy's on her side. Banaji, do you have any idea what she meant when she talked about her obligation? Huh. Keeping this a secret isn't going to help you or her. I think Audrey is somehow related to Zeon. What? I met her at Industrial 7, and she asked me how to get to the Vis family residence. On the way there, we were pursued by that Melida. In other words, a defector from Zeon tricked the son of a high-up official in the Federation. It doesn't seem natural to defect to the Federation given the sorry state it's in. I agree. On top of that, it's bizarre for someone like that to use the word like obligation. That girl, she just might be a person of high social standing. What do you mean? Well, Momoko mentioned it as well, but from her way of talking and her mannerisms, I somehow got that feeling. Meaning she had the same sort of education as Bernadette. Remember, Bernadette is technically a princess, sort of? Or at least the equivalent thereof. Now that you mention it, her perceptions of the world did seem slightly off. Yeah, I barely even touch Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy II and 3, the Japanese games at least. Ugh, I didn't like their mechanics in the slightest. Anyhow, I don't think she's some average person. She's got nerves of steel, that one. And that steady gaze of hers, it's like she's carrying some grave resolution on her back. Resolution? Huh. What is it, Plato? That girl, I've got a feeling I've seen her before. And Plato is originally from Zeon. That proves that Audrey is from Zeon, and in fact is tied to the military as well. And if she really is from nobility, the descriptions of her behavior make even less sense. Try and remember, Plato. Anything about her at all. Sorry, it's just not coming to me. It's alright, Plato. We can find more about by asking Melida. What happened to her anyway? The ground troops took her into custody, but she was seriously injured and close to death. You're kidding! Juno, why is it you're so concerned about that girl? That's right, she's our enemy after all. Calm down, you two. Why are you both being so combative? Well, you know... Plus, both of you used to be my enemies, right? Now that you mention it, that's true. So there's no need to be so concerned with friends and foes and whatnot. As for that girl Audrey, all we can do is wait for the quadling pilot to recuperate. Audrey, whoever you are, I believe in you. And if the path you've been following this whole time leads to your obligations, then I want to believe in them too. Banaji, I don't imagine that you can ever forgive me for pulling you into this war and then disappearing. I'm so sorry, Banaji, but there was simply no time left to wait for all of you. I was able to contact my family. My dad will meet with you, apparently. Thank you, Ensign Ridhey. What's the matter? If we'd met under different circumstances, I am who I am. If you're born in that family, you have obligations. Well, let's head out. Meneve Lao Zabi, last surviving member of the Zabi family. For folks who aren't versed in Gundam lore, the Zabi family is the ruling family of Zeon. Yes. Uh-oh. Yeah. They're the ones that Char took Zeon over from in Char's counterattack. Yeah. Commander Amuro. Oh, 9. What's on your mind? I took the liberty of investigating the connection between you and the Red Comet, or Char Aznable. Just be careful. A lot of stories have been written about us that are completely without basis. Except the ones about us kissing, that was just a one-time thing. He looked really cute in that suit. Just don't worry about it. Anyway, what was that? What's your opinion of that guy they call Full Frontal? It's a terrible name. What I think is funny is that, I mean, yeah, the creator of the Gundam series had the exact same problem as the creator of the Evangelion series. They're trying to sabotage it and people love it. They're like, fuck, now I have to keep writing it. I'd like to hear what your feelings are about someone who takes up the name of an old rival. To be honest, I'm not quite sure myself. By analyzing your combat, you got 100 points. Did I act differently from usual? No, you were your usual self. I see. I might actually have more negative feelings toward that guy than I thought. But this much to say for sure. He's definitely not Char. And I don't think he needs to become Char. What do you mean? Let's talk about this again after my thinking takes shape a bit more. Sosuke, why is it that you're called Kashim? So you heard Garan talking to me, huh? I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Don't worry about it. Thanks to AI, I'm used to blunt questions. That guy Garan was an archenemy of mine, you might say. And the name Kashim is the name I was using when I first met the guy. What's an archenemy? Why do you have to use... Oh, sorry, was an archenemy? Why did you use the past tense? He's pretty much obsessed to me, but to me, he's just another enemy. As a soldier, all that remains for me is to eliminate him the next time we lock horns. Still, when two of you fought together, you showed a definite rise in combat strength. That was confirmed by AI as well. They say that Curse is a sullen and gloomy type, but deep down he's actually a warm person. And it's that side of him. What is it, 9? I guess I'm really jealous of Kaname. What are you talking about? Boom! 100 more points. And a booster! I always buy boosters. Whenever I see boosters, I buy boosters. Alright, sub-orders. As per usual, once again, nobody needs score. So we don't care. Level... Shin didn't get to go. You 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 didn't get to go. Everybody else. Cool. Okay. So nothing really... We only got some new abilities for some of our pilots. We didn't get any new units this time. So, nothing special in between. I'm going to go ahead and set a marker.